Welcome back everyone to the Song of Waves and Wind, where today we are going to start out by checking a warehouse, the Imlos Melway Storehouse. Let's see what's inside. There's stone all over the place. Now, is this stone that was there already, or is this stolen stone? Well, they're hostile, that I can say. So we will have to deal with the guards here, who I assume are in on whatever this is. Maybe what they're doing is they are substituting the poor stone and taking the good stone, because this doesn't look like the same unless they're finding less conspicuous bad stone. I mean, I suppose that could be possible. Let's see. Oh, what do we got here? Accounts book. You found a journal full of incriminating accounts. I also found some bodyguards. Ouch! Well, we have to deal with that. Mangar. I'll mangle you. Let's see, what do we got here? Did we get any words from him when this happened? Ha! You're too late! You're too late. Now, anything else in here? Or do I just take this? Okay, we just take this and I guess we just return to the guard. Hey, you guys. Hey, your boss is dead, by the way. You might as well surrender now. I give you nice accommodations in the local... Never mind. Well, let's head to the... What do they call the houses of healing here? Well, we'll find out. Actually, I decided to go back to the guard and report before going into the healing houses.
So, Maingar was behind the shoddy stone. That does not surprise me.
I am saddened that someone would try to profit in a way that could cause harm to others. I'm sorry that you had to deal with them, but I'm glad that you did. While you were busy with Maingar, a dwarf named Kolnadak came round looking for you. You'll find her just over there. Just over there. And by just over there, we mean the Hall of Lady Vanellos. Well, I hope Lady Vanellos doesn't grill me like she did last time. Fortunately, the dwarf is well before I have to get into range of Vanellos.
Dingasi sent me to check on things up here, but it seems like you have already handled the situation.
Yes, and here's the journal that explains his involvement in and his demise. Yes. You handled it, you certainly have. My. I thank you for your continued help. Those slabs of soft stone Maingar was trying to slip in could have led to structural damage at best, and loss of life at worst. You have done a great service to Gondor and the dwarves of Fruchazar, my friend. I will let Dungasi know that the threat to our reputation, and the danger of shoddy stonework is over. Good. I'm glad to hear it. Well then, with that done, now I can go to the Halls of the Healing Hand. Is that what it's called? Well, we'll find out in a moment. The Hall of the Gentle Hand. Alright, I guess that works also. Now, where is our healer. I believe I remember that she was over in this direction somewhere. We'll find her in a moment. But thinks I took a wrong turn somewhere. Oh, there she is. Correct turn, but I went too far. Alright. Hello there.
I heard you were quite instrumental in assisting with the defense against the enemy.
I wonder if I might press you into service for something less grandiose, yet just as important to me. Well, believe me, I've been involved with some things that are going to be 10 times less grandiose than whatever you give me. One of my staff has gone missing. Rendis oversaw the care of the medical techs here in the hall. She always took her job very seriously, so I was quite surprised when she vanished one day, along with many important techs. I took her for her trader, but I recently found a note she'd left behind which might explain her disappearance. Unfortunately, it's written in a medical shorthand unfamiliar to me. Will you take the note to her old teacher? You can find him in the potions wing here in the hall. He may be able to translate for us. You will find the note on the table just there. Apparently, he uses a different medical shorthand than you do. I guess it gets... these shorthands get passed down. What they need is a consistent shorthand within the hall. Someone should just come up with one so that whenever someone writes a note in the shorthand, maybe that's part of their point, is maybe they don't want just anyone in the hall to read it. Didn't think about that.
You say you may have a clue to the whereabouts of Rendis. Well, give it here.
Yes, this is written by Rendis, but I'm not sure it helps us all that much. Just merely a list of items that she planned to purchase from the market. See here? She planned to speak with Therian and Brennion. Why don't you seek them out and see what she wanted? They may have some idea of her whereabouts. Alright, I'll see if I can get a clue from there. I believe that this is Therian?
Randy's? Why, I haven't seen her in weeks.
A fortnight at least. Well, maybe even longer. She was looking for a sturdy bag, brought a few books of different sizes along, trying them out for size, she was. Went with what I call a big brown sack. Sturdy straps on that one. Good for hiking and overnighting. And books too, apparently. Not sure why anyone would need so many books and all that. Say, can I interest you in a bag? How's about a sack? Well... maybe. Something that could hold even more than my current infinite backpack could? Alright. Well, let's see what Brennion has to say.
Aye, she came by. Haven't seen her for some time, though.
Yes, she brought seeds and quite a few sacks of grain, breads, and dried meats, and vegetables enough for a feast. Carted it all the way without even inviting me to whatever party she was throwing. Now that I think of it, perhaps she wasn't throwing a party. You see, her living quarters were off that way, but she carted off that way. The merchant points towards the east, and then to the west. Alright, so she lives to the east, but she took her cart to the west. Interesting puzzle here. That was puzzling.
You return. Tell me what you've discovered. Is Rendis found?
Well, no, she's not found. Apparently, she headed west after buying some supplies.
I know for sure there were no parties or gatherings around the time she vanished, as we were preparing for potential invasion.
Ooh, the last time she was seen was during the war? So bags full of books, seeds, and a cart of food. Yes. Hold on. The merchant said west. Could she have... There's a cave in that direction that Rendis has mentioned before. She was always insisting that the dry air within would be beneficial for some of the mouldier books, but you don't think... Please, Pine Leaf, the cave is west of here, someplace between Imosmle and Tumladen. You should take the north road out of the city and pass through the forest. I wish that I knew more, but please, search for her there. Okay, fine. I shall look for her. And, oh, what else?
Since you will be out in the forest, might I impose upon you another task as well?
Yes, we've run low on both fungal and lethalin, both of which can be found to the west of the city. Fuingil, also known as Night Star, is a mushroom which grows in dark places like caves, and lethalin is a plant which loves to spread across the forest floor. Both are essential to many of the potions that we make here in the hall. Please, gather what you can and bring it back to me, and I shall reward you for your time. Alright, fine. If I'm going to be in the area anyway, I guess I might as well do that. Personally, I have no idea how she would have driven west, because the only way I know in order to get to that cave is west out of Arnach, not west from the marketplace. So I would think that she would have gone south, as I was instructed to head south and then west along the road. And this looks like it'll help us to get to that cave, and certainly not by going through some other way. And oh, hello there.
Would you do something for me?
Well, if it isn't Pine Leaf. Hi. Oh, don't worry, you wouldn't remember me, but I do remember you. You helped Othor with the Haradrim back when he was defending the Milos beacon. Now I'm here, and you arrived at just the right moment. As the region deals with restoration efforts, more and more insurgent corsairs are appearing. We've been notified of a camp nearby, off the road to the west. Could you possibly help us with these brigands? Okay. Well, slithering upland again. Well then, what do I need to do? Well, we've got the corsairs, we've got a healer. Well, she drove off to where she was. She might be able to keep for a moment, I would hope. So, I guess I'll deal with the corsairs first. And it looks like I have gotten closer to camp. I'm already getting credit for it. Now, where are they hiding? It looks like it's going to be follow the road, and when it bends to the south, just keep on going west, and I should run to the corsairs, right? At least that's what I'm expecting. Saru. Actually, that's one of my targets. This must be the right camp then. Oh, looky there. Well, we'll make him Sada, alright. Saduk's camp. Saduk's camp is lousy with reinforcements. That's what Saduk's camp is. Really? Really? What is this? A fellowship quest or something? Oh, these archers are killing me. Oh, and a bird too. Ah. Come on. The crow is just insult added to injury. That's what I gotta say about these barbs. Come on, give me a place where I could actually hit you. Good. New deed, Kraban Slayer. Oh, wonderful. Oh, where is the next one at? Oh, really? Not another set! Oh, come on! This is the worst camp setup I've ever seen. Oh, right, and the boss respawns right on top of that. Actually, let's retreat. No, not that way. All right, I'm hoping to do this without having to fight the entire camp all over again. Really, now. Alright. I've dealt with this camp once, and there seem to be random Corsairs all throughout the region. We'll just take care of the rest of the quest by killing random Corsairs all throughout the regions, and not deal with that camp a second time. Like, alright, here's a random Corsair that's scattered all throughout the region. You have just won the lottery of being pined to death. Now. Oh yes. When I was on the road, I passed by where I was supposed to turn north. So let's get back onto the road. Forget about all those things. And now it is time to head north. Yes. And maybe deal with a random Corsair every once in a while. How many Corsairs was that at once? Really? Alright, now. Alright, that's not one of the Kraban that's attacks me out of nowhere. Well, it's possible that it was yellow and that some AoE just grabbed its attention or something like that. That's been known to happen on occasion. Now, we should be getting close to... Oh yes, here we are. Lothlin. Alright, we don't want that, we don't want that. We just... Okay. Who's attacking me? No, that's the crow. Oh. A sniper. Of course. What else did you expect? This appears to be the right place. Now we just need to find a cave entrance. Preferably one that a hobbit can navigate. Found a cave mouth. Ah, Yeah, there's one right there. Scrollman's Cleave. Well, that's quite a name. Oh. I was thinking I was going to find a librarian, not a den of spiders. Oh well. Well, I hope that they haven't had the librarian for dinner. But this seems to have the fungi that I needed. Fuingil. Well, I suppose that's an appropriate name for a fungus. Alright, we just had to deal with these things. And whack. Ooh, just before it got to me. Now that's nice timing. Wait, what's the time on this now? The induction time is 1.5 seconds. Oh, okay. I guess I remember back in the days when it was a 5-second induction. I keep on thinking that's how long it takes. I said, why am I able to get it off more better than I was able to in the past? Other than the fact that in the past you weren't allowed to be in combat. And that is, they've greatly reduced the induction time. Either that or it has something to do with the trace reads that I currently have. I suppose that's always possible. I'll have to look into that. Most likely they just reduced it because if they're going to allow it to be in combat, it would be rather strange to go and leave it at a 5-second induction. That's a pretty long induction in combat. Yeah, let's grab this. Now, I don't have a quest to kill spiders. Did I go into the wrong cave? Well, I can't be completely in the wrong cave because maybe that wasn't a good idea. Oh boy. Sorry, I thought I already had the queen. Oh boy, that was worse. That was worse than the that one is my own fault. Because I know that attacking a queen is going to bring down half the cave. I mean, maybe that's the solution with the Corsair thing, is that you need to take out the helpers first, and he doesn't come in and attack. But if you attack him, they all attack as they're trying to defend a spider queen or something like that. Ooh. I didn't think about that one. But also what I didn't think about is, how in the world is she surviving in this cave filled with spiders? Am I gonna find her in a web or something like that? Well, at least we got rid of the spiders in this area. Well, not the ones that were far enough away, but the ones that I saw when I looked down the hall before, because they came in response to the queen's problems. I hope I'm going the right way. I really do hope so. Well, this is... well, I found her, and she's just nonchalantly reading next to this den full of spiders. A book. This slim, unassuming book is entitled Poisonous Plants of Pelennor and Beyond. Alright. And this one is... The cover of this book reads, "To break and to bind, and seems to be about setting bones and how to make splints. Okay. I suppose that makes sense. And another book here. The binding on this ancient book is cracked and warped with age. The title has been worn away and lost in time, but its pages are filled with drawings displaying organs and other things that are possibly better left inside one's body. Alright. Okay, what's in this book? The binding on this slim book has shown signs of heavy use, and the pages are dog-eared and creased. The title is Midnight in the Garden, and its contents are enough to make one's cheeks redden. Okay. I guess that's her entertainment reading. This is a Gondorian Herbology, a book on remedies made from plants and herbs found across Gondor. Okay, good. And finally, this appears to be a compendium of various ancient texts and presents an overview of medicine as it was practiced in the ages long past. Flipping a random page, you pause as you read the suggestion of applying spoiled sheep's milk mixed in with weak old fish guts directly into a wound. Right. Hello there.
Who are you?
I was sent here by Brunir and Athron to find you. Brunil and Athron? They yet live? Oh, what a happy day this is. Oh, and on that topic, what day is it exactly? Ooh, it's about a few weeks after midsummer, after the new king's wedding and all. Oh, how did so many days, nay, weeks pass? And you say that the war's over and the enemy is no longer a threat? Oh, my goodness. I came up here with some of our more essential medical texts, you see. I was sure that the Morgul horde will soon be on our doorstep and that Imlothmeli would fall to their flames. Oh, my beloved books. Well, they are such important texts. I could not risk them, you see. I only meant to stay for a bit. I really did mean to check back and see if it were safe to return, but only I suppose I got distracted reading. Well, I suppose that it's time for me to make my way back. Oh, thank you for bringing me the news. I shall take some time to pack up my things. Oh, please let Brunil and my teacher know that I'm returning. All right, fine. I shall let them know. Hello there, I'm back.
You return. What news of Rendi's?
Well, she's safe and she's on her way back to the city. She holed up in a cave and lost track of time? That fool of a girl was always getting lost in a book. Well, I am equal parts annoyed and relieved. I'll let Atheron know what to expect her back. He and I will have a very stern talk with Reindeers about all of this. Well, I suppose that this is the best possible outcome I could have hoped for. You have my thanks. Okay, you're welcome. Now, I suppose we should deliver these herbs. I found Reindeers and I brought back these herbs that you requested.
These are quite good. They will make fine ingredients for our potions.
Oh. Then we are done with that. So is there anything else in this town? Oh yeah, we still have that farmer that we must quell. But other than that, I think we are done with this area. Well, if I'm not, then we'll find out what I still need to do in the next episode of the Song of Waves and Wind.